Well, if you've had a few kids, then you know that your body's changed. If you're longing to have that pre-baby body back, well, there are a few ways that you can go about it. Dr. Patti Flint is a board-certified plastic surgeon, and she says it's possible to have it all. I love that, Dr. Flint. When we talk about mommy makeovers, how many different types of procedures are we talking about here?
It can be different things for different patients. So I think really focusing on what the patient's trying to improve is the key to designing surgeries that match their goals. Most of these things can't be fixed with diet and exercise, and it can become very frustrating for women. So gravity is not our friend, childbearing takes a toll, but it's all fixable.
Oh, good. I like that. You've just solved the problem. It's all fixable. And sometimes it's genetics, too, that play a part in it, and we've just dealt with it all along. And after having kids, it just kind of exacerbated the problem. So let's talk about good candidates for mommy makeovers. And I want to take a look at one of the patients here that you brought to us. She's had, I guess it doesn't really matter how old you are or how many children you've had either, right?
That's exactly right. Healthy patients who are non-smokers that are within 10 to 20 pounds of ideal body weight make good candidates for these procedures. This gal had had 4 children, but was lucky in the sense that she did not develop breast drooping, just loss of volume. So simple breast augmentation allowed her to recapture a nice full upper pole, so she felt more confident in a bathing suit.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're talking about where she's going to look great in a bathing suit bikini now, because not only did she have her breast augmented and they look great, but look at this before and after. What did you do here?
She had a tummy tuck, which is generally a part of most mommy makeovers. She had developed some lax skin on her tummy, and in spite of diet and exercise was unable to tighten that up. So we removed the extra skin, tightened the abdominal wall, and did some liposuction in the back to give her much better contours three-dimensionally all the way around.
Wow. Now with a procedure like this, we'll call it a mommy makeover for lack of a better term, where you do a couple procedures. Is this something that you can do all in one surgery, or is this 2 different surgeries?
Safety always comes first in my practice, so we do vet the medical history very carefully, making sure the patient is a safe candidate for these procedures. But age is really not the issue. If you're healthy and you're 60 and you just haven't gotten around to it, it's still perfectly safe to proceed with these procedures.
Okay, tell us about this patient. What's her story?
This gal had only had a couple of kids, but she did develop a lot of skin laxity. She's sort of predisposed to forming stretch marks. Her skin was less elastic, so we took the extra skin off her tummy. We also did a breast augmentation with a lift to reposition her nipples more favorably. And while she still has some stretch marks, which we can't remove all of them, she's exceedingly happy with her results.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, she looks fantastic here. And with a procedure like this, and because you've told us this before, it's really about what your individual goals are. You know, do you help us prioritize and say, you know what, this one procedure is going to give you, multiple benefits?
Absolutely. I was seeking a consult with a board-certified plastic surgeon does just that for you. You're going to get good advice about which procedures will create the goals that you have for yourself. For instance, liposuction does not tighten skin, so you may need a tummy tuck instead of liposuction if you've developed lax skin on your tummy.
Wow. I think it's just so important to go in armed with all of these questions, right, and all of your concerns, and then you will address them all in that consultation.
That's right. It's an educational experience where you leave the appointment feeling like you have the information that allows you to make a good decision for yourself.
All right. You know, just because you're a mommy doesn't mean you can't look hot. That's what I have to say.
That's
all right.
Exactly right.
All right. Let me give you some more information. If you mention Sonoran Living Live when you make your appointment, you'll receive a free consultation. That is a $50 value. Dr. Patti Flint has 2 locations to choose from, one in Old Town Scottsdale, one in Mesa. To make that appointment, 480-945-3300, and to learn more, visit pattyflintmd.com.